All right. Howdy. I'm Mike Nichols, and this is my EIS Oral Report. I attended 3 student research lectures. The first of which was talking about corn rootworms and how they damage the root systems and make corn unable to grow. And they were looking at different biological controls that they could use, such as EPN, which is a natural enemy to the rootworm. It's also parasitic. As well as a generalist, which means that it will go after other insects, not just the harmful rootworm. They're studying the impact on non-target insects, and especially the impact on non-target beneficial insects. They used a randomized complete block design for this experiment. They saw no adverse effects to beneficial non-target insects. And however, they did see that EPNs have implications on non-target insect arthropods, just arthropods, not insects. Which they said that they will do further study on. The next one I attended was about AMF, which forms a symbiotic relationship with plants and the environment. However, the effects vary between plants and climate. AMF can disrupt pollination disrupt pollination and herbivores. The objective was to identify the effects of AMF and how insects interact because of AMF. And the hypothesis was that it indirectly affects predators, herbivores, as well as pollinators. AMF decreases insect abundance generally, yet we still need to look at specific types of insects. And there's slight support of the hypothesis, but it does not support the effect on predators or pollinators. And they unfortunately only got to do 1 season of study due to drought. They're doing the research near the Panhandle in Texas, which means that they were not able to get the 2 seasons that they thought were necessary to fully research this. The final presentation I attended, I was not fully able to understand the presenter due to a thick accent. However, what I did get was that his research, which is still ongoing, meaning that there's no conclusion, was about ticks and how they might be able to contract filari, which are a parasite that goes inside of ticks, which are very harmful to whatever the tick gets on. This is usually only seen in South America. However, with the change in climate, it can affect, or they were seeing if it could affect ticks here in North America. And they're using a phylogenetic, molecular, and statistical analysis for the ticks, which basically means they're going to dissect them and see if they can find filari. And right now, while they're doing the study, they detected unrelated pathogens. However, no conclusion can be drawn. Again, this is an ongoing study. Thank you for listening, and Gig'em.